whether you're getting prepared as a coach, a player, an administrator, an official for football, netball, hockey, as the season 2021 looms around the corner. In some cases, we're just talking about a handful of weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, and 8 weeks, and 9 weeks away from competitions beginning. As I travel through the regions, a lot of people are asking me whether I think footy and netball will get going in 2021, and the obvious answer, I think, is yes. I mean, there seems to be, if you look at the South Australian experiments of last year, where the Limestone Coast Football, Port Lincoln, the North, the Eastern, also the Adelaide Plains, the Barossa, and a range of other metropolitan leagues were able to get their competitions going. There'll be a lot of things for the Victorian competitions to be considered. One of them could be the gate cap. I mean, last year in South Australia, they looked at the 1,000 number. Some clubs are worried about that because they've got big followings. I mean, you talk about clubs that have, in more recent years, become huge attended sides like the Iron United Kangas in the Sunraysia Football Netball League. And then they have a massive following that goes with them everywhere they go. The Sea Lake Nandali side, I think, in North Central is one that travels well, with a lot of people follow them to each of their games. And if you add the other side's attendees, then who knows, maybe the 1,000 at a game. But gee, I think anybody would be happy at a home and away match to get 1,000, particularly in some of the more distant and smaller competitions and town sizes where it's more remote and more sparsely populated. Overall, though, the other issues are spectators will be requested to stay in their cars where possible, and at the same time too, I mean, there'll be the COVID-19 restrictions on how food will be served and how people will socially distance, and obviously the washing and hand lotions, all sorts of things will be required. And then gates will be required. There may even be the need for ticketing and for counting of numbers and so forth, and there will be some frustration, I'm sure. And you look at the fact that spectators won't be allowed onto the playing surface as the players come out to play. There'll be certainly some type of regulation on making sure that spectators at the quarter time, half time and three-quarter time huddles, they just won't be there. Maybe the coach can get his message across without all of the old timers there offering their 2 bits or 2, 3, maybe even 4 different bits. You know what I'm saying. Yes, it's going to be great, though. I think on the netball court too, I can't see the reasoning behind not playing. I think for the mental health well-being of our country towns, and the fact that people are getting their physical exercise too, just to train and to go out to a training night, these are all crucial in the terms of people's ability to remain fit, to keep their weights down and make sure that they're healthy. At the same time too, their mental health coming out to play and enjoying a game of sport is really, really a positive thing. Plus those that come as spectators just love to see their kids and their grandkids play, and no, there's no doubt about it, in my opinion, that this is a far greater health concern by not playing than what it is by the situation of the fear that there is in the community with COVID-19. Now, clearly there could be a circumstance emerge through the season where programming could have to change. I hope that administrators put up their hand and get people out and about again, and I hope that the governments of states take a more balanced approach to this circumstance in 2021.